Hi everybody! Today I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite pumpkin pie recipe. This recipe is perfect for if you are in charge of dessert this Thanksgiving and you want to impress your friends and family with your baking skills. And it's also pretty simple if you're a beginner, and the dough is really good and you can make this crust for pretty much any kind of pie. It doesn't have to be pumpkin pie. And yeah, if you want to learn how to make it, just keep on watching. So I'm starting off by adding 2.5 cups of flour to my food processor. And now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. And lastly, I'm going to add 2 sticks of cold butter. Now I'm just going to run my food processor for a few minutes until all of my ingredients are completely combined together. So this is what it should look like after it's all blended together, and I'm just going in with a spoon to make sure there are no lumps and it's all completely blended. So to my dry ingredients, I'm going to add 1 cup of cold water, and I just used water that was already in the fridge, and you want to make sure it's actually really cold and not warm. It should start to clump together like this, and then that's when the dough is going to start to form. And now I'm just going to go in with my hands and form the dough. So after it all formed together, I rolled it out into a ball, and now I'm just going to cut it all in half. Now I'm going to put the crust dough in a sealed container and I'm going to refrigerate it for about 3 hours. So for the filling, I'm starting off by beating together 3 whole large eggs. After my eggs are beaten together, I'm going to add an entire cup of heavy whipping cream. You can also substitute this for half and half as a lighter option, and I'm just going to continue beating it together. Now I'm going to add a 15-ounce can of pumpkin to my heavy cream and egg mixture. So after it's all beaten together, I'm going to add 3/4 cups of brown sugar and half a teaspoon of salt. And next I'm adding 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. So now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now I'm just going to fold it all together, and then after that I'm going to go back in with my mixer just to make sure it's completely smooth and there are no lumps. So I took my dough out of the fridge after 3 hours, and now I'm just going to roll it all out. So next I'm going to roll both pieces together so that I have one large piece, and you're just going to roll it all out until it's about 1 to a half centimeter thick. And I just placed it into my pie pan, and now I'm just shaping the edges, and you can get creative with this and make it look really pretty. I'm just working with it like this to make it look as good as possible, and I'm going to fold in all of the excess dough to make it look even. And I'm just going to use my fingers to put these designs in the crust. So after the crust is all done being formed, I'm going to add all my filling in the middle of the pie. So now it is ready to go into the oven, and before I put it in the oven, I'm going to wrap the edges with tin foil so that the crust does not become burnt, because the middle will take about an hour to bake. So for the first 15 minutes of the baking process, I'm going to bake it at 425. And after those 15 minutes are complete, I'm going to turn it down to 350, and I'm going to leave it for about 50 minutes. And about 10 minutes before my pie is done cooking, I'm going to take the tin foil off the edges so that they can become a golden brown color. And after your pie comes out of the oven, you want to let it rest for about 2 hours before slicing into it. This is one slice that I cut out before my family ate it. But yeah, this is the final result. And that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Bye!